Okay, well, it seems kind of weird to be actually talking about myself.
You want me to read it?
No, I can. You know what? I'll read it. Okay, but I'm gonna read it as it's on here, not like I'm speaking. No, it's fine. Okay, Wendy Shipman, that's me, is a two-time self-published author. Her first novella, published in 2019, Inside of Me, became the 2020 Christian Indie Award winner in the personal growth category, and also a 5-star reader's favorite. In 2021, her second book was published, I Died So I Could Live. It's a personal memoir of her journey dealing with mental health. I wanted to pursue more with my first book, so my next adventure was making Inside of Me into a short film. The production was filmed December 2021 in Somerville and Charleston, South Carolina, my hometown. On March 26, 2022, I hosted a red carpet movie premiere in Birmingham, Alabama. I also won several film festival awards for my movie, winning the Crown Point International Film Festival, Crown International Film Festival, Multi-Dimensional Independent Film Festival are just a few of my many accomplishments. As a mental health advocate, my purpose in life is to bring awareness to the communities on mental health. I am the first student to complete the level 3 of the UAB Student Mental Health Fellow. Wendy, I received my AAS, my Associates in Criminal Justice, and a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society. I am married to the love of my life, Mark Shipman, and we share 3 children together and a pug named Rico. Rico Suave. Well, I'm gonna sit down because everybody else sat down, so let me tell you a little bit about myself. First of all, my name is Wendy, again. I was born and raised in Somerville, South Carolina, so this is my home. I currently reside in Birmingham, Alabama. I got married in 2018, so once my last child graduated from high school, I booked it on out of here. Since then, though, I wrote my first book called Inside of Me. Now, I actually started Inside of Me before I left Somerville. What's interesting about this is that I was out on FMLA, Family Medical Leave, because of depression. While I was in depression, I said, well, you know, I don't have nothing else to do, so I started writing. I wrote my first chapter, gave it to my daughter to read, and she was like, Mama, where's the rest of it? I said, well, you know, it was just something that I wanted to write about, and she encouraged me to keep going with my writing. Speaking of daughter. So she encouraged me to continue with writing the rest of my book, and so I completed it while I was in Birmingham. And so in the midst of that, the book actually won the 2020 Christian Indie Award under the personal growth category. I cannot begin to tell you how proud I am, first of all, with this being my first book, and then also being able to get this award. It's amazing. It's, you know, I thank God for it. But my whole premise behind this was so that I could at least touch one person, and I think we talked about that on the way here. You know, I don't need the fanfare. I just told God, if I can touch at least one person with my book, I'm satisfied. And he did that. And he went beyond that. I began to think to myself, I would love to have this particular book on film So I got in contact with a fellow friend of ours. Her name is Robin. She's actually also the actress in the book. Let me see if I can slide this over so you can see it. Robin is actually who I had spoken with in regards to getting someone to help me with trying to get this film together. Long story short, I got in touch with Stephanie Green. We got together, told her about my book. She was interested. Long story short, we got it together. There are some familiar faces in the book itself. I'm sorry, in the movie itself. I also have another actress here. Her name is Jamila. She's standing right there, over there in the jacket. She was Dr. JJ in the movie. I was just so excited to have a lot of family and friends, included in the movie. And it was just a phenomenal thing to feel. Being able to have something like this, just God-given. And so after the movie premiered, we had a great time in Birmingham. I entered my movie into a couple of film festivals. And again, I won quite a few awards. My director won awards. I won awards for the writing. Robin won awards for the actress part. Best drama, that type of thing. And it was just an overwhelming feeling of thank God. I mean, how many people can actually say, in a smaller realm like this, that they actually was able to put their book in film? I'm not talking about like Tyler Perry or what's another, Steven Spielberg. I'm talking about somebody in small town, local area. And so I am so thankful. I am grateful. My second book, I Died So I Could Live. Now, this was supposed to be a sequel to the first one, but God said no. And I fought him tooth and nail because I did not want to write a book about myself. But he felt that it was important to let people know about mental health. And I am very transparent about everything when it comes to mental health. I suffer from depression. I just suffer from anxiety. I'm surprised I'm able to speak in front of everybody because everybody's looking at me, but I'm doing okay so far. If I fall out,
Doing
great.
We got you.
I got it going on. And so this particular book is actually about me and my journey through mental health. There's some disturbing things in there. I won't say because I do have a child present, but it tells of different things. I'm trying to be child friendly. But it talks about abuse. It talks about mental abuse, emotional abuse. It talks about miscarriage. It talks about different personal things that made me feel defeated. It made me feel like I was less than a person. I had my challenges with contemplating the S word. And, it took a lot of soul searching. It took a lot of praying. And it made me realize that I had to go through all of that stuff in order to tell my story to you. That you can overcome anything. No matter how bad it is, you can overcome anything. And so I just wanted to let you know about my two books. My short movie is on YouTube. You can find me on YouTube. I think you do the @ and it's Beautiful Depression Life, or Beautiful Depression Life. It's one of those two. But anyway, you'll find me on there, or you can do author Wendy Shipman. But on there is my 30-minute short film. It's a short depiction of the book. But you would actually get a better understanding of the book itself. But you know, I'm so thankful and blessed that you all were able to come here and not only see me, but the other beautiful authors at the table. And thank you for allowing me to share my story. Now, if anybody has any questions,